Okay, good morning everyone, and we're the English Study Group TOEFL Victors. And I'm Tracy from Graduate Institute of Astronomy, and this is Vivi from French Department. And our advisor is Miss Rachel Chen. Okay, so in our talk, we will briefly introduce our motivation first, and then it's our goal, and then it's our study material in reading, speaking, and vocabulary. And the last one is our reflection. Okay, so why do we want to study for TOEFL? The reason is very simple, because we want to study abroad. But before that, we have to do we have to defeat evil ETS. Yeah, because we all know that taking a TOEFL exam is very expensive and exhausting. So if we can prepare for TOEFL together, and it will be much easier for us to prepare, and we may have more willingness to study. So what do we want to achieve during the process? Remember, our goal is to defeat evil ETS. But before the war, we have to do some preparations. First, we have to be familiar with the possible questions in reading and speaking parts. Second, we have to build our background knowledge in different academic subjects. And now Vivi is going to introduce the material we use in TOEFL reading.
Hello, I'm Vivi, and the material we used is this book, the TOEFL Most World 5000. This book is very popular among the TOEFL exam takers. As we can see, this book is divided into 4 parts. The key sentence and the reading passage, and the translation and the vocabularies. How we use this book is each of us prepare at least 1 article a week, and during the weekly meeting we will go through the article together and then share the useful vocabularies and the important sentence, and sometimes the comprehension question below each article. And as we know, the academic vocabularies are always the most basic and important part in TOEFL, so we also put emphasis on that. And what to use? We use related feature to memorize these words. How to use, because some words are quite abstract, so we need to know what each feature stands for first. For example, this picture is a photo from the movie The Patriot, so we use this picture to represent the word patriot. And now we are going to practice this method together. I'm going to say the words in the left side, while Tracy will say the other side. So Tracy, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So the first word is
plankton.
Specimen. Correct. Next.
Galaxy.
Comet. Oops, I got the wrong answer. Okay, go on.
Abstract.
Impressionism. Correct.
Surrender.
Racism. Correct. So let's show how we practice. And if we say the wrong answer or we forgot the word, we will practice it again and again until we memorize it. Okay. Then Tracy will go on talking about the speaking part.
The material we use in TOEFL speaking is just a simple PDF file called the 80 Classical Speaking Test. And you can find this on the famous bulletin board called PTT, and this is the homepage of PTT. Yeah. And how do we use the material? At the beginning, we use our material in a very insufficient way. That is, answering questions one by one. So in the first 3 weeks, we just practice from question 1 to question 6. But soon we discovered that there are many similar questions in different topics. So we divided them into 4 categories. So like the public places, personal characteristics, important experience, and the foreign countries. And so during our practicing, one of us will tell her answer first, and the other will time for her. And after time's up, the timer will give feedback to our speaker. And the answer will be judged in 5 parts, like completeness, pronunciation, intonation, general fluency, and the last is the time we use. Okay, so the last one is our reflection. We are very glad to join the English study group this semester, and we learned many things. So what have we learned? At the beginning, just as we mentioned, we have difficulties in memorizing the vocabularies and practicing the speaking text at the beginning. So when facing these kind of problems, we will have a group discussion first and then come up with a possible solution. And we will try it out in the next meeting and see how it works. If the result is not as good as we thought, we will ask our advisor, Ms. Chen, for help, and she may give us some better solutions to try. And after several times of tries and errors, and we finally got our best way in our learning. So these three things are the most important things we think that we have learned in the process. And that's our presentation. Thanks for listening.